Hiya, I'm McClarnon and I'm excited to share some news about my pregnancy journey and also a bit of info about my IVF. It was really nerve-wracking seeing the positive test for us because I'd been bleeding and it was, so we were a bit worried, and I wasn't meant to test for another 4 days, but I just got so nervous and I got too nervous, so I did a little test, and when I first looked at it, there was nothing on it. So I just started to get really, really upset, really nervous. I turned away, and genuinely about 30 seconds later, I turned back and there was this tiny faint line. Everything changed in a second. I shared the news with friends and family by actually just sending most people a text message. I'm a millennial, I like a text message, by saying, guess what, ... and I like a ... because I'm a millennial. And a lot of people replied with pregnant ? Which was, you've ruined it, but no. And then I just sent a picture of the scan, because we had this 12-week scan picture of the baby looking so cute. So I just sent that and then waited for the phone calls or the voice notes of screaming and things like that, which was just brilliant. We don't know what we're having yet, but I do want to find out. I do want a bit of planning, and I just want to know. I'm a really impatient person. I just want to know. I hope that I'm a good listener, so I think that my strength as a mum will be there. I will always be there for my child. This sounds so weird. So I hope that I will be that kind of mum, a mum that listens, and a mum that pays attention. I think that's really important. My mum was like that. I think it's going to be quite tough being an older mum. I think that's obvious, really, but all I can do is give it my best shot. I think I have to be honest and say that Peter kept me going all the way through it. He is so supportive. Anytime I said, I don't think I can do this anymore, it was he just turned around and said, it's your body, it has to be your choice. And I think that's just an excellent thing to say. That was excellent for me to hear. Having Peter on anyone's team would make it a good team. He is an excellent, excellent man. And I'm so excited to have his baby. Anyone who's been through IVF knows that after every single cycle, you think, I can't do this anymore, because you actually can't at the time. The hardest part of my IVF journey was actually the hope. Even when you start, I think when I started the first cycle, we were just so hopeful. And I thought that would be it, that it would happen straight away. And I think we all do. But and then it doesn't happen, and then the next one happens, and at the beginning of every cycle your hopes are raised so high, and then nothing comes of it. I wish that people understood that IVF is more involved than they would ever know, unless you've done it. Really, it is a major undertaking, and actually when you start it, the doctors that I had were like, do you know how tough this is going to be? And I was like, yeah, I do, but I can do this, yes. And they were like, okay, but do you know how tough this is going to be? And I didn't know at all. I don't think I could give advice to anybody who is starting IVF, because I think that everybody's journey is different. But the only thing for me, in hindsight, I would say was I wish I understood more. I was a couple of cycles in before I knew that you couldn't take certain painkillers, that I wasn't meant to twist my body certain ways. So I personally wish I'd have known that. That's what I would say. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my interview, and I will see you again soon. Mwah.